Yes, hello again. It's me, Mr. Frank Peters. It's been a very long time. I haven't even spoken to the family, the crowd of people, the fan who listened, who pay attention. It's been a very long time. Very sorry. Just been busy, yes and then no. Harry Kane in the first goal, Senegal versus England. What an interesting game. A very interesting game. Going into this game, England have a very, very strong squad. They have a squad that have performed all season. Crystal Palace, Eze winning the FA Cup. Bayern Munich, Harry Kane winning his first silverware. England have, and I always say, I always vouch for England, they have the potential to win a World Cup. They have the potential to win the Euro. The Europa. You know what I mean by the Europa, people. So, did England go into this game thinking it will be easy? That's why I asked myself, is that the mentality that they went into this game? This is going to be an easy game. When you heard this game, the first thing you're probably thinking, England's got this game. You wouldn't think twice. You know, England's got this game. They have players who have performed. There's no two ways about it. But once again, are you going off paper where every players that you've watched do well in the Premier League, all the big teams, these are the players that you decided to take, Mr. Thomas Holland. Let's talk quickly about the manager that they picked. Now you can't blame You can't blame no more Gareth Southgate. He can't be blamed no more. Thomas Holland. Please keep an eye on this game over the highlights. When, as far as I'm aware, he was at Chelsea. Are we all clear that he was at Chelsea? Yes, he was. From Chelsea, did he leave or did they sack him? Either way, he went to another big club, Bayern Munich. From Bayern Munich, I think that they sacked him. Now, as you can see, Senegal was able to draw 1-1. I quickly just want to get into Thomas Holland. Now, they've taken him from Chelsea, Bayern Munich into England squad. He's going to go off the same mentality that he had. He's going to go for all the big players, all the players that perform, not looking at what players have affected the team. Look at players that affect the team. Look at players, where are the players that play for Brentford? Where are those players that play for Nottingham Forest, who got their team staying in the Premier League? Where are those players? This is what I mean by managers always looking at the top players in top teams, in top clubs. It should always work like that. Where are the players who've affected the club? This game, I'm very surprised. They took it as a friendly. No, nothing is a friendly in football. And you guys played against Senegal. And I know you guys probably went into this game thinking we got this game. No. I think they underestimated Senegal. And Senegal punished them. 3-1 to Senegal in this game. I was very surprised. When I mean surprised, it's like I just feel like, England have just done, every English players have done so well this year. For them to go into this game unprepared, maybe, going into this game thinking it might be too easy is wrong. So hopefully they can learn from this and go into every single game with perfection. Eze, what I feel like he's going to be so good for England, but he needs somebody that is going to match him. Somebody that's going to have that same mentality. Why did you not play Cole Palmer? Cole Palmer, Eze should have been both played at the same time. These are little things. Cole Palmer and Eze should be played at the same time. You got to play like Bellerin, who has come from playing with Real Madrid and winning the Champions League last season, to playing for Real Madrid this season and winning nothing, and having a lot of tantrums these days. I want to say to Bellerin, if this ever comes across his desk, go back to the old Bellerin. Patience. Don't get frustrated too much, because sometimes I feel that these frustrations, what can happen, they could cause an effect where you take that out of football. You don't know. Sometimes you're so frustrated in the game that by the time you come out of the game, you could still carry that same vibe, that same manner out of the game, and get into arguments. So if Bellerin hears this, or people who support Bellerin, or this comes across his desk, he needs to relax and play the game that got him to Real Madrid. He needs to be the player that got him to Real Madrid. Don't get frustrated over every little thing. Relax. Play your game. That's what we know you for. Yes, they got a goal disallowed, and this would have been a perfect goal. This is what I mean, Bellerin. When he's focused, unstoppable, best in the game. 100%. But as you can see, even the bench, look at the bench, England bench. So many people sitting on the bench. So many people that affected the club that they were playing for this season and done so well, but not to be playing. Yes, it's a friendly. Yes, we're trying out. But why would you still make the same mistake that, I want to say Gareth Southgate made that mistake, but just always made the mistake of playing all the players that have done well for the club. Look at the players that have, the small teams that have climbed up the table. Those are the players you need to still be glad for as well. Don't be glad for all the players that have done well in the big clubs. It shouldn't be like that. Go for, look carefully, Thomas Holland. Don't just go for players that it's the big names, and no. And it just proves you need to start looking for the players that have affected a lot of players done well in Nottingham Forest, and a lot of players done well also in Bradford. And Senegal with the third goal, unbelievable game. And this is what I want to say, well done to Senegal, well done to England. Whether it's a friendly, you can't take any game as friendly. Senegal was not playing games. I thought that England didn't realize that they were going to be up against speed and pace. Beautiful game. Well done to England and well done to Senegal. And it's me, Frank Peters, and I will see you on the next one. And enjoy the games. Take care.